It's been a
Hello,
very
everyone, and thank you for being here on my YouTube channel. I am back with another testimony with one of my beautiful clients and members, Mr. Sashwat. He's from India, living in Kuwait, and we've been working together for, I think it was pretty close. We were working it for 6 months. He's still a member, and we stay in touch, and he has, you know, an amazing story. He's a very spiritual guy, and he's done so much work with himself. I'm Hilde Larsen. I'm a health and mindset coach. I'm a detox specialist. I've written 3 books. I'm a speaker, but most of all, I'm a life enthusiast. So, hi, Sashwat. How in the world did you from across the world come across me and what I'm doing, and how did we end up here?
That's a little long story, but I'll try to make it a little short. I was suffering from a lot of health issues, and I was looking for answers. And I was doing this research on internet, I came across Dr. Morse and started following his protocol. In between, I felt that something was missing and I needed support and help. So when I was going through my detox process and things were very tough, I had no one to look back and to ask questions. And that is how in one of the videos I came across Hilda with Dr. Robert Moss. And slowly, and I found that she's a detox specialist, and I got in touch with her. And from there, we took on for around a period of 6 months, I believe, right, Hilda?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was struggling quite a lot 3-4 years back, or 2 years back, I would say. I was in a very bad shape, and I had a lot of pain and neck stiffness, and my blood pressure was going uncontrolled. I was suffering from cholesterol, a lot of stress, anxiety. A lot of issues were going around in my life with the health, as well as a lot of work pressure. And so I was looking at various alternatives, including yoga, meditation, natural living lifestyle. And as I was going through this process, I felt that I would have to leave my job also at some point of time because of the health issues I was having. Now looking back, of course, things have been much better after I met you especially. So there has been a lot of support from Hilda. I think she's a very energetic and positive person. And she was so firm. You're so firm to your commitments and, to your dedication. Even if I slip back a little bit, she has always been encouraging me to go deeper and further. And whenever I used to have issues or I used to send her updates regularly, I almost got a feedback very fast. And so I could always feel at home, and, I could feel that there was someone I can, immediately contact in case I have some issues. And that is where your support was really awesome, Hilda, during that 6 months
Well, thank
period.
you. I really appreciate that. And I must say that's, you're the picture of what's going to get people better and better. Because I know, and you're probably going to tell us, what's better now. But still, I know that there is work to do because we're adult people. We've lived a long life, and there is a lot of crap that needs to come out of us. But you had that determination of a hard-working person, and you take that into your health issues. You're just going to keep on going. And I remember so many times you were doing a lot of juicing, and you were really digging deep and really getting, into these symptoms that can feel very scary at times. But still, like you said, you managed to keep your job. You managed to, be who you needed to be for your family. And I really respect and honor that. And people have to understand that you can step up and step in, with the right support and also by knowing what to do. And you've done a lot of research on your, on your own, and you didn't come to the table without knowing anything. And that's where I see all these different levels, and all of this knowledge put into action with a little bit of support, then we're slowly getting there. And I know you wrote to me, you said that you had some days right now where you feel almost normal, where you can taste or smell what a physically healthy or emotional and mental healthy day also should feel like. And if you could say a few words on that, how that feels, but also the emotional and mental, how did that affect you? I mean, was there any challenges there?
There were lots of challenges. You used to feel so bad that, you used to look for any kind of thing to support you mentally. Okay. You had very bad times, a lot of dizziness, lot of stiffness, my neck, nervousness, anxiety, panic attacks.
Yeah.
Howsoever, recently I just started a juice fast since 3 days, and I did the first day on orange only, and the second day for 36 hours I went dry. And the funny thing was, I was as good as anything yesterday. The only little bit tired at the evening yesterday, but I was quite fresh that I continued even more. I slept later than my normal timing also. So what I have seen over a period of time, though, I have been coming in and off and with you always guiding me, I have always, when I have gone very bad, I have to keep my job and to do my work, I have always backtracked a little bit. I have added cooked food also for some nights to reduce the detox process or to slow down the process. And because I have to keep two things in mind, that I cannot compromise my work, which I have to do every day, and I'm committed to that, as well as this path. So yes, there have been periods of weakness, and like all people, I have also succumbed a number of times. Howsoever, I countered them in a very nice way. I have gone in, if I indulge some particular day, then the next day I have gone almost on a water fast and had nothing for the next 36 hours or so but water. So over a period of time, and with your guidance and the herbal protocol you made had helped me quite a lot. And I remember we did the liver gallbladder flush. That was one experience, which I wouldn't have done it without you, of course. I would never do that. So that's where, when you have a health coach along with you and guiding you, I mean, it was, I couldn't have done it alone, I believe.
I remember.
Because
oh, yeah.
there's a lot of support that I went through that process.
But you did it. You did it.
But we did it successfully. We removed a lot of stones, and so the path has not been very easy or straightforward for me, because I do not get sufficient time to take off and really go for a very deep level of detox. But having said that, within my work also, with your support and others, I have managed all 30 days of grape juice fast. So I think that's a very big thing, looking into the condition and the detox symptoms I was having.
Absolutely.
And then before the liver gallbladder flush, I think I went again for a 15-20 days juice fast before we went into that. Yeah. So what happens is, if you don't have anyone guiding you, sometimes you feel, am I doing things wrong, or is this normal, or fears come up, especially for me, since there is no one in this area who is dealing with this fruit kind of diet, or you can say the juice diet. This is not something very prevalent in the Middle East, and there are very few people whom you can look out for support. And this is where, Hilde was like my friend, and finally She's my sister too.
My brother. My brother.
So, I mean, I remember days when I have sent you even text messages over Messenger, and how fast and how concerned you were, and how you immediately replied, responding, do this or do that. And the best thing about working about you is also you looked into my needs and you didn't want it your way most of the time. So one of the best things was we used to adapt according to what I feel needs to be done, with you giving some inputs to enhance it further. So it was a kind of very kind of a win-win kind of a situation. So
yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Believe me, if things were possible, I would have continued. But at some point of time, a person has to take things into his own hands.
Yeah.
Now, the good part is I don't get, after being with you for 6 months, well, when I have detox symptoms or things like that, I don't get that panicked or, worried or concerned. So this is the help and the confidence one develops when someone is holding his or her hand for a part of the path,
Yeah, exactly.
And then you feel you have seen it and you know what's going to come.
Yeah.
And
then you stay connected through the membership group. So you're always kind of in the loop should there be anything special. But what I'm thinking about with you, to me, that's the perfect student or client that, you learn a lot of, you have a lot of tools in your belt. And now you know how to wisely apply them. And you build strength and you build confidence, you build faith, you build trust, you're able to surrender. And I know that you've also changed your outlook on life, the way you see life, the way you look at the future, and and that's a big part of it too. And it opens up our confidence in ourselves in a different way because it gives us freedom.
Correct. And then when you start experiencing some days when you feel awesome, it boosts you further. So I have never gone and pushed myself, what do you say, to the very, very extreme. Yes, I have pushed myself to the extreme, but not, to a very extreme degree, because I know it's going to take time. I have got better in many ways. I feel more happier. So I'm
and this is so important that you're saying, because some people out there might think that everybody has to go all extreme, that we're all about 100% free all the time, and that, you're going to get so sick, you're going to get bedridden, I need to take care of my job, I need to take care of my children. This is a journey that is different for each one of us. And we can embark on that journey and go as slow and as confident as we need within what we need to do. Because some of us have real responsibility, like you have. And like I know I have a lot of single mothers, for example, that has real, for young children. So there's no way that person can lay down and not take care of her family. So I'm so happy to see that you can stand up and show that as well. That you can keep your job, you can keep your responsibilities, you can still dig and get better, but you have to be smart about it. You have to be educated. You might get some support, and that's the way you do it. And you just do it slow, and slow and steady will always win the race. Wouldn't you say?
That was the beautiful part about working with you, because I feel you were pretty understanding, and I was almost I never went to full 100%. Yes, there have been months of 100% either juice or raw, but as soon as I found things were very tough, I did backtrack.
Yeah.
And then leveled myself off and took off again, and which I'm still doing. Yesterday was my first day of 36 hours dry fast, and I was feeling great even after waking up in the morning. So today is the third day of my juice fast. So in the last 48 hours, I had just 1 glass of orange juice and 1 glass of, no, half a liter of orange juice and 1 of maybe
what is it with
water.
the orange juice? What is it with the orange juice? It must be from heaven or something.
Well, first of all, it's very nice to the taste. And I think what I feel is currently the oranges are damn cheap here. So
yeah.
I go and buy boxes of orange, okay. And the second thing is I find it personally to my constitution, it suits me better because I have tried watermelon. It's quite detoxing.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't agree that much with watermelon, to be honest. I see that. Orange juice seems to be, well, when you're first starting out, very acidic, especially in your intestinal tract. Like myself, I could not take oranges for years. I could not even take 1 orange juice in a juice. It would burn me up because it's such a strong lymph puller. But slowly, as you clean out, your body will start to embrace that sunshine, you know, and the astringency. So it's amazing. And it's high in calories, highly nutrient. So it'll sustain you for hours. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember we discussed about enema too, and it was used to say that when you feel heavy symptoms, go in for an enema. So I think that has helped me a lot too, because today, though I was dry fasting, I did enema twice, and I was very, very fresh, and you know, I wasn't tired. The surprising thing is today is the 3rd day, and I do not feel much of a detox symptoms, and I feel good. So this is telling me that working with you and even with like, you know, sometimes backtracking, I think the system is growing better and cleaner and stronger. And the last 3 days, I decided just to do a trial. And I said, I'll go for enema twice a day. And believe me, the first day I wasn't feeling good. And I did 2 enemas. And then yesterday I did 2 enemas, and I did a 36 hours dry fast. And I feel as good as anything. Today morning, so I said, okay, let me a little bit clean up again. So I had 1 more enema. So I am finding that if you're able to remove the toxins from your system, and as you said, when it gets overloaded, go for an enema, that is working out pretty good for me. Yeah. So I think I need to thank you for that.
And it shows you, you know, we're just full of crap. That's it. You know, it's the toxins. So if you were going to tell the viewers, or, you know, to inspire them a little bit from your own story, what would you, as an end note, how would you end by telling what has changed on a positive note for you? Like, what do you feel has gotten a lot better? Some things might even have vanished. Some things have gotten better. What would you say?
Okay, I think the biggest takeaway has been a very increase in my stamina levels. I think that's one of the biggest things. I do not get much tired nowadays. So I see a lot of increased energy, and howsoever it comes slowly. So people should be patient, you know. It's gonna show up after months or years. It's gonna show up depending upon what are the issues. And second thing is earlier I used to get, as such I was sick. So as soon as I start the detox, I used to feel very bad. But again, to bear this in mind that it depends on your starting point. Okay, but having a coach will make you more comfortable in these situations, and you will find as you go along from there, over a period of time, things getting better. I have started doing recently a lot of water fasts, 1 day fast, but then I'm full of energy just with water. And then yesterday I said, okay, after I've done maximum 24 hours, and once I tried 28, 30 hours dry fast, and then you remember the incident that happened in my vehicle where I almost lost my consciousness. Yesterday I did 36 hours and I'm as good as fresh today,
Yeah,
right?
so
So
you
it's
have a
almost,
lot more energy. How about your, because you used to have dizziness and anxiety. Is anxiety better?
it is quite better. I would say quite better, but the stiffness is still here, and I do have the issues in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I do get pain there, but there are some days where I go around where I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel
And you had
very
that
normal.
for many, many years. Yeah.
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 It's been for quite some time, and that was the reason I came in. And the blood
Yeah.
pressure, in fact, when I was really on juice diet, I have come off total medication also.
Yeah.
But however, what is that if I don't stick on a pure diet, then I have to go back to medicines. So currently
Yeah.
I am the medicines, but my blood pressure is quite controlled. So it's
Yeah.
quite good. I feel good. And
So you would
I
say
think,
like the dizziness and the nervousness and the anxiety and the back pain is reduced and your cervical spondylitis is better. And your energy is, you know, and you have more stamina and more energy.
and energy is so high that some is like, you know,
You're
I
growing
mean,
younger, my brother. You're growing younger.
I don't know. I have gone for 24 hours without sleep, 32 hours without sleep, and you know, wasn't feeling that bad at the end of the day. So I think that's a hell lot of a difference. Okay.
It is.
And
it is. And I thank you.
another thing, yeah.
Oh, come on.
And
excuse me. Okay.
thanks you. Okay. Because another thing is, I think I'm much calmer now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm peaceful, I'm calmer, and I would always say the food has a very important effect on your overall well-being, including your mental and your physical health.
Oh yeah.
That is, you know, if we go unassisted or without proper knowledge, and then what happens is people start something and something happens, and then they tend to say, oh, this is not working for me, and run away. So that's that I feel is when you have someone guiding you, you know, and telling you that this is gonna come, this is gonna come, and when you are in that problem, trying to give you some solutions and help. I think it's very important to do these things under the guidance of someone who has a lot of experience, so that there's a childhood stage where a child learns things and then it becomes independent. So it's a kind of that, teacher for everything.
Yeah.
And without that, this journey is difficult actually.
Yeah, I know. And I thank you so much for stepping up. And I always say that. I say thank you for healing the world with me, because we know, as we go to work on ourselves and become the best version of ourselves, and we will definitely, it will have a ripple effect on everything in our lives. And I'm so blessed to have you in my life. And one day in India soon.
Hope it's very soon.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sashwat. It was an honor to have you here. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure that everybody watching really appreciate, your honesty and your authenticity, and just for showing up and being real. And because these are inspiring testimonials, I think, of real people living their lives. We're all just doing this together. People are suffering, and all we want to do is to feel better, be happy, and go on with our business.
True. Absolutely. Everyone deserves the health.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you. And we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye, Hilda.